Hey guys, this is going to be your reading for Capricorn for love for the rest of the month of April 2020. I hope all y'all are staying safe. And for those who are celebrating Easter, happy Easter. All right, so for those of you guys who don't know, I already premeditated and shuffled on the cards ahead of time, so we're going to dive right in. We're going to look at your partner's energy, your energy. We're going to pull clarifiers. We're going to look at situations, feelings, thoughts, outcomes, what's coming towards you for the future, some advice, and so on, all right? So as I was shuffling and meditating your guys' card, the bottom of the deck, I got two bottom of the deck. So I got King of Cups for my one deck, and then Ace of Swords for my other deck. So I can already tell you, like, the energy that I was picking up for you guys was that I was picking up this, there's a strong emotional connection with you and another person. And I feel like right now it's more energetically than physically. Like, you guys could be having some kind of soul communication or telepathic where you just, like, you can feel them without even talking to them or speaking to them, because I have this Ace of Swords here with the energy with the under the King of Cups, which tells me that there's, like, going to be, like, an opportunity for some kind of communication between you two that I actually see kind of headed into a positive direction. So I just wanted to point that out. So we're going to dive right into the reading, okay? Like I said, I already did all my shuffling and meditating, so you guys don't have to hear me do that. Also, this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, okay? I'm no longer doing Venus signs with this, so know your birth chart, check out your rising sign, check out your moon sign if the sun doesn't resonate. Okay. All right, so I'm going to clarify. So for your partner's energy regarding this connection for the rest of April 2020, they got the Ace of Cups. So in reverse, I'm sorry. They got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I feel like they're missing you. I feel like they could be feeling, well, let me clarify. Okay, yeah. So I got clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Star card. Okay, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Also, there's fire energy there. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. With the Ace of Cups, water energy. So already almost everything. So it looks to me that they are missing you. I feel like right now you guys probably aren't in communication because of this. And if you are, maybe it's very little. But I feel like they're not expressing their feelings to you. They seem like they're withholding their emotions. So if they are in communication with you, there could be, like, this kind of just them not really telling you how they feel. So if they communicate you and they seem like really cold or they're really platonic, there are emotions there. But right now it's more of like a sadness, like of missing you, missing what they had. With this Queen of Wands and this Star card, I do see that they do have a lot of attraction towards you. There could be a lot of passion, a lot of sexual energy between you guys. But I see that they're hopeful. I don't know what exactly they're hopeful about yet. But they're hopeful. Maybe they're hopeful that, they could stop missing you. Maybe they're hopeful that you guys will reconnect. We're going to keep looking. So for your energy, I have, regarding this connection, I have the Two of Cups in reverse, okay? So this is telling me that between them having the Ace of Cups in reverse and you having the Two of Cups in reverse, this is definitely telling me that this was a very, like, and then, like I said, when I was shuffling, I got a lot of strong emotion behind this. So I definitely think that you guys are connecting one way or another, even if it's, in the soul or spiritual. And people are like, well, how do I know that, I'm connecting with them? And it's kind of like you just know. Like, there's a difference when you're in an emotional state of mind and you're upset because something just happened, this, that, and the third. But if you ever just catch yourself, like, rereading text, going through old photos and memories, you're just doing it, like, just to do it, even if it, like, hurts you. It's like almost like when you're missing someone and yet you go dive in deeper for that nostalgia, even if it causes you pain. And it's normally when that happens, when one person is doing that, the other person actually contacts them not too far along after that. And this person could have been listening to music that reminded you of them. They could have been having dreams. A lot of couples that I, counsel, end up, usually when one of them's dreaming, the other one's telling me that they're also having dreams about each other. So it's like there are soulful connections, and I feel like they're a little bit different than emotions, but a lot of times it's like when you just can't keep your emotions under check, when they just keep coming up like vomit. Like, no matter what you do, your mind is automatically constantly going back to that person. Chances are you're connecting with that person energetically, soulfully. Like, you can feel it. When they're really sad and missing you, you can feel it. You can feel that they need you. You can feel that their heart is crying out for you, regardless whether they say it or not. Tell me about this Two of Cups in reverse, please. Okay, Capricorn. So I have at the bottom of the deck, world energy, completion of a cycle. But it doesn't have to mean with the person per se. It could just mean like an attitude or an argument or just a situation that you guys were going through. Example, some people have complicated statuses. Some people have open relationships. Some people, just whatever the case may be. Some get more committed, so they're done being like non-committal and now they go to more commitment. So just a cycle. But the world could also represent distance, and that's kind of what I'm feeling here with this. So you got the Two of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you are also, this was a strong connection between you two, but I also feel like you're also being very closed off right now. I feel like there could have been a lot of hot and cold behavior you were dealing with this person, and I feel like there's a part of you that feels like, if you really love someone, you'll forgive them, right? You'll forgive them and forgive them and forgive them because you really love them and because you want to understand why they did the things they did. Sometimes as humans, we screw up, we make bad decisions, we're impulsive, we get angry, we're selfish, we're greedy, and you want to understand why someone did something, right? But it comes to a point where if you continue to forgive someone over and over and over and over again, you can only forgive someone if they made an accident, a boo-boo, a mistake, right? If someone is doing something over and over and over again, it's not really forgivable at that point because it's intentional. Hold on, guys. I gotta put my phone on silent before it starts going off like crazy. I thought it did. So it's kind of like I get this feeling that you want so bad. You got clarified here with the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands, okay? So I get this feeling that you want so bad to be able to forgive them for everything that they put you through. You want to forgive them and you want to understand them, but I feel like you might personally feel like you've already tried too many times. I feel like you could have already tried to get this connection to a better place so many times. You could have already tried to forgive them. You could have already tried to chase them. You could have already done, I feel like, everything you feel like you possibly could. And I feel like you just wish it didn't come down to this. I do feel like you generally would love a victory with this person and a new chance and a new start, but it's like you want to understand them and you want to forgive them again, but it's like a part of you can't anymore. And it's not even because you don't want to, because you wish you had it in you. I feel like you are just so beaten down by this connection at this point. For the mutual connection between you guys during this time, I have the 9 of Wands. So it tells me that you guys, one or more of you, have your guard up at this time. Yeah. So 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, clarified by the 4 of Wands and the 5 of Wands in reverse with the 9 of Wands. Okay, so this is telling me, guys, you have your guard up. But again, this has got to be a really strong connection you Capricorns are dealing with. Like, this is definitely like twin flame soulmate energy here. I mean, we have the Ace of Cups there. We have the 2 of Cups on your side. And in between the two Ace of... It's literally like Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, and then in the middle you have the 4 of Wands. I mean, this is like every soulmate card. Like, this is... you know, if you see on this card, you know, the 4 of Wands, you know, you have the lovers in between. You know, these are kind of like gateways, you know, like the realms, all right? And it's like the couples in between the gateways. Like, it's like they're in this together. They're in this energy together. One's not on one side away from each other. It's like the souls are connected. It's divine. It's 11:11, right? It's guided. And it also stands for union. So, you know, I do feel like you guys are guarded right now. I feel like the connection is definitely there. And I feel like the emotions are definitely there. For some reason, now there's a 5 of Wands here in reverse. So it's like there's a perseverance here with this 9 of Wands. It's like, I still want to fight for this, but I have my guard up towards it. Now I am getting this as a mutual energy, and with this 5 of Wands here, it's like somebody, I'm not, you know, even if on the outside someone's like wanting to give up, it's like on the inside, it's like everything in my mind is telling me I should walk away and I should give up and I should let this go. But there's some kind of push, there's some kind of perseverance, because it's like in the back of the mind and in the heart and then the soul. It's like, but this was this really my soulmate? Like, was this, because there's just this strong, it's almost like you guys feel like there could be better out there. But are they my person? This person really feels like my person. This person got me. Like no one else got me. This person and me, you know, and it feels like that. It feels like if you guys walk away, you know you're leaving your soulmate. But there was so much conflict there. There could have been other people in the relationship. There could have been jealousy. But I do see you guys wanting to kind of put that to the side at this point. I feel like both of you are not wanting the drama anymore. Not wanting the drama. Comes to a point where couples, they fight. And one day someone's got to realize, like, this isn't getting us anywhere. And I clearly keep fighting because I have emotions. I don't want to let this go. Well, then the only way to make it better is to stop fighting. You know, this 4 of Pentacles energy here, again, holding on to something, not wanting to let it go, okay? How they feel about you is the 8 of Cups in reverse. So I feel like they want to come back towards you, Capricorn. I don't think they want to see you move on. They don't want to see you close the final chapter on them. But I see them wanting to come back towards you now. I don't know if they will, but I can tell you that they want to. They're not ready to move on and let this go. Not where it counts, not in their soul, they're not. Because like I said, there's like this soul connection where it's like, even if you're trying to convince yourself to walk away, it's like you guys are energetically bonded. Like you guys can feel each other. It could be why you guys are having a hard time moving on from this connection, because you guys can feel each other's sadness. You guys can feel each other's loneliness. You guys can feel each other's anger and pain and all that. And I'm not saying it's 24/7. I'm not saying you guys don't have your own lives. I'm just saying you definitely both, I feel like, get into those moments when you're by yourself where you could just, it's like you see them in everything. You feel them in everything. It's like you see a painting on the wall and you're like, oh man, they really liked apples, or they really liked skulls, or it's like they're everywhere. Tell me about this Ace of Cups in reverse, please. Okay, yeah. I don't normally read the bottom of the deck energy too, but I feel like it's fitting so well. So you got the Seven of Pentacles here, which is like replanting seeds, right? Wanting to regrow something or grow something to begin with. In this case, it's a regrow, because this is definitely a person I feel like you've already dealt with and not a new person, for the simple fact that there's so much missing energy, soulmate energy, not wanting to walk away. You know, you don't usually deal with that with someone brand new. So the Eight of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Eight of Cups in the reverse and the High Priestess. And what did I tell you guys? High Priestess, intuition. Literally, Eight of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Eight of Cups in the reverse and the High Priestess. So they don't want to move on. They're not ready to. High Priestess, intuition. You know why? Because it's not up to their mind at this point. They can be someone who wants to control their mind, control their way they feel, think, but the heart wants what it wants. Okay, so people might think that their heart doesn't want something, but it does. That yearning, that I can't go too long without them or I start having withdrawals. So it's like as soon as you get your fix, you think, okay, I'm fine, I'm happy, I don't need to talk to them. And that's when someone will ghost you or go hot and cold behavior on you, and then they come right back up. Because those people are not recognizing their High Priestess, what their intuition is telling them. Like, stop being stupid. This is your person. You're so sad without them. You yearn for them every time they're not around. You know, just because you didn't think about them for a few days because you got your fix, you always go back to them. That's you know. So Eight of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they want to come back, Capricorn. And I think they're just now starting to, if they haven't already, I feel like they're going to start realizing that it's their intuition. And what does everyone say? You know, if it comes down to what do you listen to, your head, your heart, or your intuition, your gut, you follow your intuition. And their intuition is telling them that walking away from you is not smart. It's like they want to be able to do it. They've already got a foot out the door. They've already made the moves. Maybe they told people. Maybe they feel like it's too late to turn around. But even though they might feel and think and put in all the motions to cut you off or not talk to you or disconnect or argue with you, regardless whether they're telling you or not, their intuition is saying, shit, what am I doing if I walk away from my Capricorn? Like, is this a good decision? And their intuition is telling them it's not. Okay, so how do they think about this situation? Ace of Wands in reverse. So they're thinking that this is a dead end with you. Like I said, they don't want to walk away. They don't feel like walking away, but I don't necessarily know if they're going to put in any action. Let me clarify. You know, especially with this Ace of Cups up here too, with the Eight of Cups and the High Priestess here, it's like your person really is being closed off, possibly even to their own emotions, which, you know, Ace of Cups in reverse can also, you know, mean like you're sabotaging your own love for yourself, your own self-love, like actually like what would be really good for you. You're like sabotaging that. Because it's like they are really closed off. And I do feel like on the outside, they really might be like trying to convince themselves really hard that they don't need their Capricorn, they don't want their Capricorn, they're fine without their Capricorn. But their intuition keeps pulling them back. And I don't even know if this person can figure out why they need to keep coming back to you. I think that they're going to start using their intuition. I think that they're going to start realizing it. Let's hope they start seeing the signs that the universe is giving them that they shouldn't be walking away from their Capricorn. But with this Ace of Wands here, it does feel like they feel like it's too far gone, that there's no seeds. I kind of get this feeling that they feel like you don't have emotions for them, Capricorn. Like I feel like there's like this whole, well, there's no chance, but I feel like it's because a part of them feels like you don't want to plant these seeds with them. Again, you don't, you know. They feel like there's like a lack of passion here. I think that if this person has done you wrong, I think you do have passion for them, Capricorn. I just think that if this person's done you wrong, if they're trying to get you back with passion, that's probably the wrong way to go about it. Trying to get their Capricorn back. You do a Capricorn wrong, like passion's great, but you have to like make things right first. And like what I said, when I was first getting your energy, I got the Ace of Swords. Like I think the Capricorns, cross watchers, if you're watching this, I think Capricorns need clarity. They need truth from you. They need some kind of understanding before they could have that passion back with you. Yeah, okay. So what I was feeling was right. They have Five of Cups in reverse and Knight of Cups in reverse, okay? With the Ace of Wands. So I do feel like they're holding back from offering you any kind of love, because I feel like they feel like they'll be rejected. And I feel like with this Five of Cups in reverse here, I feel like there is some kind of regret and guilt, okay? Now, Five of Cups in reverse can mean that somebody is starting to get over a loss, or they're starting to accept it, but it's still very there, right? But a lot of times, Five of Cups in reverse can stand for regret, and it can stand for guilt. And with this Knight of Cups next to it, I feel like somebody might be feeling guilty because they might have potentially offered love to someone else and not their Capricorn. It feels like that this person might have had a wandering eye and might have kind of chose someone over you. It doesn't necessarily have to be the case. They might have just retracted their love from you, but it feels like regardless, that love was not given to Capricorn. When things started going south between you two, they retracted their love. And it does feel like they could have gave it to someone else, but it doesn't mean they did. But I do feel like there's a lot of sorrow here and regret here. And I think that's why they feel like that this is just not going to happen for them anymore. Like that's what it feels like. It feels like that they feel like this is not going to happen for them anymore. They feel like there's no chance for the passion to be restarted. But it's personally, it's never too late. I do think that things are always fixable. Even though I was talking about your energy up here of how you feel like you want to forgive them and you just can't. I don't think it's I don't think you're incapable of forgiving them. I just think that as of right now that this person hasn't done anything worthy enough to show you that you could forgive them. If this person started putting the work in and loving you and actually like showing you that they were not going to be this person to you anymore, that they were putting in the work, that they were putting in the effort, that they were going to prove to you this time that they are in this, they don't want to go through this anymore with you, that they're serious, that they're willing to try this out. I do feel like it wouldn't be an overnight thing, but I definitely do feel like they would be able to soften your heart a little bit more into forgiving them, right? Because if this is true love and this is a soulmate connection, I do feel like once they start getting on board, like you'd be a lot, you feel like you wouldn't be able to forgive them now, but I do feel like you would be able to. But again, unless they take those actions, which again, I don't really see any actions here. I feel like a lot of Capricorn readings that I do, you always have a person that like doesn't, I don't know if it's because Capricorns are intimidating or you Capricorns are just having like the worst luck in love ever. Maybe the people you date just doesn't, I don't know. I see so many other zodiac signs. They get partners that just like dive in, that go so hard for their person. And then it's like, I feel like Capricorn, all your readings, you're always dealing with someone who just is like, I miss my Capricorn. I love my Capricorn, but I'm going to sit in the corner and let us like, I'm just going to let life pass us by and, just cry for the rest of my life over that misconnection. Like, I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm not going to try to fix it. I don't know why. Okay. But yeah, but I do feel like they also feel like, that you would reject them if they came towards you. So I have, my deck was this way. Okay, so the outcome between you guys as of right now, and then we're going to look into advice on what's coming towards you. So the outcome, I pulled the Seven of Swords for you guys. So in this, I know a lot of people, Seven of Swords is like defeat and stuff, but this Seven of Swords is a little bit different. This Seven of Swords, this guy wants to, Seven of Swords can be like, somebody stole something from you, right? And I feel like that this person, this Seven of Swords, if you look, he doesn't look like a bad guy. He's got a smile on his face. He kind of looks like he was just like, but there's those two swords behind him, and they're sticking out of the ground. And I feel like this person wants to know if they can go back and grab those two swords. It's kind of like, I'm not ready to walk away. I kind of want to go back and pick up those swords. I want to know if I can. I feel like there's this energy of both of you feeling like, let me clarify. But I do feel like there's this energy where you want to pick it back up again. That's what it is. Pick it up back up again. It's like you guys are intrigued with each other all over again. Yeah, because I'm not getting deception off this energy here. Yeah, so it does feel like, so you clarified it by the Five of Pentacles and the Devil in reverse. So it does feel like somebody left the two swords behind. And there is this energy of, I want to go back and I want to pick up where we left off, because somebody here is feeling like they were left out in the cold. One of you might have left this connection, but the other one finalized it. If someone's like, I'm leaving, then the other person was like, okay. Or if somebody left and then there were a lot of games played, one of them was just like, I'm not doing this anymore. And there was like, I feel like you guys were very addicted to each other in almost an obsession way. with this devil card here. And I feel like at this point, it's less about addiction at this point, and it's more realizing that the connection was bigger than that. It was bigger than sex. It was bigger than, there's a deeper bond there. There's a bigger pull there. And I feel like somebody being left out in the cold is feeling like that this bond is broken now. And I feel like somebody wants to go back and pick up the swords. They want to see if they can pick this back up again. Now, let's pull your advice. It does feel like there's a distance with you two. I mean, there definitely is with this 8 of Cups in reverse, but this 2 of Cups in reverse here with this 6 of Wands, because 6 of Wands could be in traveling too. Like, I do feel like you want them to come back, Capricorn, but it's like you want things to be a victory. Like, you don't want to waste your time anymore. But I feel like you're just like, you're at this point where it's like, how do I forgive them one more time if they're not willing to change? I can't just keep forgiving them and then them not wanting to change or be better towards me, because now I'm not forgiving them mistake. I'm just allowing this behavior. And it's like, I feel like you want success for them. You want a new start with them. You want to understand them, but I feel like you need a lack of, like, I feel like you're getting a lack of understanding. Like, they're not understanding where you're coming from. Okay, so your advice is the Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel like right now, Capricorn, you're carrying a lot of heavy feelings. It could be about the past. It could be just sadness if you guys are not talking. It could be the loss of the connection. I mean, because this does look like a soulmate bond. So this isn't, I don't feel like this is a normal split for both of you. I definitely feel like this split has been affecting you guys bigger than other relationships have and connections have affected you guys. Why is this Capricorn's advice? Tell me more about this Knight of Cups in reverse, please. Yeah. So, clarified by the Chariot and the Justice in reverse. So, you are holding on to some feelings that are no longer serving you. They're just weighing you down. They're hurting you. And yeah, this person might have done some shitty things to you with this Justice in reverse. It feels like you know, they might have. But I do feel like you just want to forgive and understand. Regardless of whether you reconnect with this person or not, I feel like you just want to move on from these heavy feelings of someone doing you wrong. Like, I feel like you just want to heal. And that's your advice, is you need to just, and I know that's so much easier said than done. You're just like, oh, well, if I could just turn off my feelings, like, I wouldn't be here getting a tarot read. I understand. I wish I could wave a magic wand and make it all better. I can't. But, you know, with the Knight of Cups in reverse, it can suggest that maybe at this time you need to look into some counseling, some therapy, emotional support from friends, families. I know during this time, too, with the quarantine, that could be why this is your advice at this current time, because I do feel like Capricorns have a very good way of diving into work and keeping themselves busy. You know, you put Capricorn in a situation where they feel like they're failing, and then you take away their work. You got a messy Capricorn on your hands. Almost going to look like a water sign. Emotional, right? Possibly feeling bipolar. You're not bipolar, Capricorn. It is not, it's okay not to be perfect all the time, okay? But I do see that your advice is to move on from these unjust feelings that you were done wrong, that whatever someone did to you, you know? And I would suggest at this point that you need to seek some deeper methods, whether that's counseling or therapy. You know, if you've already been doing that, maybe look into another method, Reiki healing, yoga, meditation. Say you've done all that. Find something therapeutic, not alcohol. Find something like coloring, or, you know, just anything that can soften the mind, okay? Now let's see what is coming towards you for the near future, anywhere from now to the next 3 months. What is coming towards Capricorn? By the way, a Knight of Pentacles just slipped out. Could that be an offer of some kind? Too many cards just fell out there. Could that Knight of Pentacles be an offer? A slow one, but steady, stable. I feel like the last couple of readings I've done, every time I'm like asking like, hey, what's coming towards Capricorn? You guys are always getting good shit in the future. So I feel like it's got to be coming up really close, right? Because I do these, what's coming for Capricorn. I've seen things like new love, passion. I think the last reading was like family, you know. And it's like, I feel like you guys got to be getting really close. I don't know if this is for the same Capricorns every time, but I feel like whatever, like, you keep getting good cards for your future, even no matter how shitty your reads are. So I feel like whatever's coming is gotta be like right there, right around the corner. Let's clarify this. I hope I didn't tell you what it is yet. Did I tell you? I hope I didn't. I'm gonna wait. Hold on. Okay, it just gets better every time with the future with Capricorn. Every time. I'm telling you, you got to be real close. Okay, what is coming toward you in the near future? You got the Nine of Cups, okay? Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, meaning everything is not only going to work out, Capricorn, but it's going to be better than you expected, better than you could have. I mean, it's literally everything you want. If this, and so you're asking, well, am I going to be back with them? Am I going to find a new love? Well, the Nine of Cups is a wish card. So what do you wish to happen? Because the tarot is telling me you're going to get it. So if that's this person, you're going to get it. If that's to heal, you're going to get it. If that is to move on and find a new person, a real, like a, you know, just as strong connection, if not better, someone who is going to be better for you, to you, you're going to get it. Wish fulfillment. Clarified by the Lover's card and the Emperor in reverse, okay? So we have Gemini energy and Aries energy, okay? So this is telling me that you're going to have a choice. You are going to have a choice, okay? It's telling me that there is a connection. It could be with an Aries, okay? But I feel like I feel like it's going to be when you stop controlling things, when you stop trying to control things. You can't control things anyway. We don't really have control over anything. I know people say I can control my thoughts, I can control my feelings, I can control my life. Yeah, okay, try it, okay? Because if we could all control our lives, we'd all win the lottery every day and live in big houses and have the person of our dreams and have 10 kids and travel the world already. You wouldn't be sitting here watching YouTube if we had control over our lives, okay? We don't. We don't have control of who comes in and who comes out. We don't have control of what happens. We don't have control over a virus laying us off of work. We don't have control whether our boss wants to hire us or fire us. We have no control. Even if we think we do. We do not, okay? So, this feels like everything that you are hoping for is going to happen for you. And it is regarding love with this Lovers. And I feel like you are going to have a choice. Because with this wish card and the Lovers, I feel like you're gonna have you're going to be, I feel like it could be between this person you were dealing with, and possibly a new person, because you are going to have the partnership you want with this Nine of Cups. You're going to get the partnership you want to have. But I feel like it is going to be a choice. I feel like you're going to get to choose between this person or another person. And whatever you choose is going to be like, I mean, it's going to be everything you want. I think I got that literally in the last reading. I'm pretty sure it was Capricorn that you guys had a 10 of Cups coming up in your near future. Literally the last reading. And I think before that you guys had a Page of Wands, meaning an offer was coming, a passionate one. So, and I swear, I feel like it's Capricorn. I feel like Capricorn is just always having good stuff in their future, but your readings are more sour than the other signs. So it's like, Capricorn, you guys have been going through it, but it's got to be right there. Oh my God, this reading's going on too long. I'm talking too much. Anyway, so that's what I feel. That's what I feel. I feel like you're going to have a choice. You might not have a choice, but even if you don't have a choice, you're going to have the partnership that you're wishing for, that you want. What is this person or a new person? So right now, as you're watching this, what do you want? That's what's coming for you, okay? And I feel like it's going to happen, and you're not going to have any control over it, okay? But you don't need to worry about it. So if things start spinning out of control, or you feel like you're not controlling the direction, you don't know what's happening, just hold on for the ride. It's a roller coaster. Throw your hands up. Enjoy the journey, because it's going to come out better than it's going to be everything. You're going to be fine, Capricorn. That is the important thing at the end of the day, is that everything you want, you're going to get. So enjoy the emotional roller coaster, because next stop is happiness. All right. Anyway, guys, that is what I have for you guys. I will see you guys in May. Enjoy.